After a 3-week break from Ligue 1 action, leaders Monaco's focus finally returned to the title charge at Angers in Saturday's early kickoff, and after surviving a fraught first half, Radamel FALCAO was Captain Fantastic to keep the Principality clear at the top. A 25th goal in all competitions, yet his first away goal in Ligue 1 since January. Paris Saint-Germain kept in touch with the front runner, but had to show patience before Angel Di Maria finally opened up Guingamp. That also opened up the floodgates. Marco Verratti's neat backheel set Adrien Rabiot away before finding Edison Cavani, who muscled his way through to double the champions' advantage. Uruguayan was then set loose by Di Maria for slotting in his 29th of the season for a goal-a-game ratio in Ligue 1. And Blaise Matuidi perfectly celebrated his birthday with PSG's 4th. Harsh on Guingamp, the Parisians remain on Monaco's coattails. Nice aimed to stay in the title conversation for as long as possible, but fell behind at Lille. Dante's poor-headed clearance came off teammate Ricardo Pereira, and that was then smashed off the fullback by Ibrahim AMADOU for the opener after 14 minutes. But 3 minutes later, and the visiting Eagles were level through the maverick Italian stallion. Mario Balotelli's sublime finish bringing him a first away league goal of the season. The striker ended with his 4th brace of the campaign, a 13th league goal, securing all 3 points. Well, Lyon had faint hopes of chasing down Nice for 3rd place and made a positive start when Corentin Tolisso struck just before the half-hour mark at the Parc OL. But Majid Waris's stunning curler changed the complexity of the match before half-time. Benjamin Makanjo has returned from winning the Africa Cup of Nations with Cameroon to drive Lorient towards safety. Sylvain Marveau benefiting from his graft. The striker was then in the perfect place to tap in, scoring for the 3rd match running. But he wasn't finished there, as Makanjo helped embarrass Anthony Lopez and Lyon for an emphatic 4-1 win. Jocelyn Gourvenec demanded that his Bordeaux troops put 2 defeats in a week behind them. They did just that against Metz. MALCOM scoring in consecutive home matches. The Girondins had the chance to seal victory when referee Sébastien Desiage eventually decided Benoit Asuakota had felled the Brazilian. The former Tottenham fullback would later be sent off the 90th minute for an elbow. Bordeaux had missed 3 out of 5 penalties this season, Valentin VADA making no mistake himself. And the Argentine scored for the 5th time in 6 games to seal a comfortable 3-0 win. Toulouse had hoped to celebrate 80 years since the origin of the club was founded, but Andy Delors found former club goalie Johan Pelle in unbeatable form. The same can be said for his young opposite number, Alban Lafont's cat-like reactions keeping Marseille at bay. Jesus Nakulma is proving to be some find. The Burkina Faso striker's 5th league goal in just 6 games for the club he joined in January put Nantes ahead at Saint-Etienne. But the almost forgotten Benjamin Cornet came off the bench to head Le Vert level and keep them in the hunt for Europe. 2 out-of-form sides clashed at the Stade Marcel Picot, but it was Nantes who got a huge confidence boost against visiting Rennes. Maurice Dallet sliding in past Benoit Costil. The France number 3 couldn't prevent Issa Dia from doubling the home side's advantage. But the Senegalese striker saved the best for last. Nantes' biggest win since beating Metz 4-0 in November 2016. Montpellier came to Normandy and left having ended a 5-match winless streak. Caen punished by Stéphane Cessignon. And the visitors left with all 3 points when PSG loanee Jonathan Ikone hit his first Ligue 1 goal to aid Montpellier's hopes of survival. Rock bottom Bastia got off to a dream start at Dijon. Enzo Crevelli's first in 9 games opening the scoring. But the Corsicans were like statues as Pierre LEES-MELOU ghosted in to level soon after. Axel Negando's wicked left foot though made the difference. Johan Uzak making a positive rather than negative impact to seal a vital 3 points. Well, all the top 3 winning on week 32, all were made to sweat for a time, although PSG ended the most handsome winners of the round. All more surprising, the bottom 3 also all won, with Lorient's demolition of Lyon the highlight. Monaco maintain their 3-point gap over PSG. Nice are a further point adrift, having played a game more. The battle for Europe just as fierce, with the top 6 potentially gaining access to the Europa League. It's tightened up at the bottom as Nantes' win took them out of the drop zone, but only 3 points separate them from Bastia at the foot. Caen looking most likely to be dragged into the dogfight, while Metz and Montpellier will hope they have a strong enough cushion to avoid the drop. PSG will hope to follow Monaco's example at Angers to turn the pressure up before the Principality turn out against Dijon on Saturday. The Europa League battle takes place on Sunday, with 4th to 8th all in action.